She's a peach, meaning she's sweet and helpful. For example, you brought me coffee? Ah, you're peach. I'm in a pickle. It means I'm in a dilemma. For example, well, John, you're certainly in a pickle now. That's corny. It means it's sentimental, old, and not funny anymore. For example, it's corny, but I like making people happy. He brings home the bacon, meaning he brings home the family money. For example, I have to bring home the bacon now. She's in a stew, meaning she's upset. Example, William is in a stew about tax return. He's full of beans, meaning he has lots of energy. Example, John was full of beans after a long sleep. It's not my cup of tea. It means I don't care for that. Example, thanks for inviting me, but ballet isn't really my cup of tea. He's full of baloney. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The politician swears that she's passionate about making difference in the world, but I think she's full of baloney. She wants power just like the rest of them. It's just sour grapes. It means they have resentment. For example, he should take recent criticisms seriously, not treat them as sour grapes. He's the top banana. He's the head man. For example, everybody agrees that Anna is the top banana in the office. Eager beaver. Someone who is very eager or excited to do something. For example, when she first started working, she was a real eager beaver. Zebras don't change their stripes. It means don't expect anyone to be anything other than who they really are. For example, after our breakup, he came crawling back trying to convince me that he changed, but I know that zebra doesn't change its stripes. Cheap shot. To take advantage of someone when he's down. For example, he always throws out the tacky command and the cheap shot. He has no class. Give it your best shot. Try as hard as you possibly can, put forth your best effort. For example, I don't expect to win, but I am going to give it my best shot. Get it off your chest. Share information about something that has been bothering you. For example, I know something is troubling you. I'm sure you'll feel better if you tell me and get it off your chest. Give me a hand. Please help or assist me with something. Example, could you please give me a hand carrying this mattress? I'm all ears. The person is prepared and ready to listen to what you have to say. I'm all ears. Tell us what they had to say. Go belly up. Go out of business, lose everything. The team went belly up in the playoffs. No skin off my nose. Something isn't going to affect you, so you don't really care. For example, go if you like. It's no skin off my nose. Wet behind the ears. Doesn't have very much experience, isn't very skilled. I can't believe they decided to promote Kelly. If you ask me, I think she's still wet behind the ears. Stick your neck out. To take a chance on another person in a way that could impact your reputation. At the risk of sticking my neck out, I doubt whether the compensation fund will be needed. Slap on the wrist. A minor caution against doing something rather than an actual punishment. The fine they gave her is just more or less a slap on the wrist. A dime a dozen refers to something that's very common, so it doesn't have much value or worth. For example, articles in this field are a dime dozen. Around the clock, at all times. In the ICU, you are monitored around the clock. Piece of cake refers to something that is easy. This lesson is a piece of cake. To get the hang of something, to learn something that is not obvious. I've never used this program before. Don't worry, you'll soon get the hang of it. All set. Saying that someone is ready or everything is in order. I'm all set for the exam today. To sound like a broken record. To repeat the same information again and again. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'll say it again to understand the lesson well. To pitch in. To start doing something as a group, especially something that is helpful. If we all pitch in together, it shouldn't take too long. To blow off some steam. To do or say something to help you get rid of some energy. Joan's shouting didn't mean she was angry at you. She was just blowing off steam. It's not rocket science. To say something is not difficult and should be easy to understand. I think that maths exam was not rocket science, it was easy and thorough. To table something. To postpone discussion until later time. Let's table this issue for right now, and then we will discuss it later. To jump on the bandwagon. To start supporting something or doing something because it's trendy. He just jumped on the bandwagon because all people supporting the same team. To fall through the cracks. To overlook something. The project seemed to just fall through the cracks. Start from scratch. To begin with nothing. She moved to a strange place where she had to make new friends and start new life from scratch. Take a chill pill. To calm down, relax, stop shouting. Stop shouting. Take a chill pill. Don't add insult to injury. Don't say or do something to make a bad situation worse. People were forced to work longer hours, and to add insult to injury, the company decided not to give pay raises. Caught you red-handed. To see someone directly break the rule or commit a crime. Tom was still in the car when the police drove by and caught him red-handed. Hold your horses. Wait a moment, slow down. Use to tell someone to stop and consider carefully their decision or opinion about something. Just hold your horses, Bill. Let's think about this for a moment. Break the ice. To make an introduction or get over the awkwardness of meeting a new person. Sam's arrival broke the ice and people began to talk and laugh. Hit the hay. Go rest or go to sleep. For example, I'm exhausted. I'm going to hit the hay. You nailed it. To have done a great, thorough job. Her presentation was amazing. She totally nailed it. Heart of gold. A kind and generous personality. My mother has a heart of gold. She always babysits my kids whenever I need her help. Once in a blue moon. Something extremely rare in occurrence. That company puts in a good performance only once in a blue moon. On top of the world. A feeling of being invincible and happy. He was on top of the world after he won the World Marathon Championships. Keep your chin up. Don't be discouraged. Remain positive. Keep your chin up. Everything will work out for the best. I didn't catch that. You were unable to hear or understand what was said. I didn't catch that. Could you say that again? Buckle down. Start working seriously. If John backs down now, he might be able to graduate from high school this year. Slack off to waste time. I'd better stop slacking off. My essay is due in 2 hours. Way to go! Good work! You won $2,000 in the poetry writing contest? Way to go!